Hello, everybody. Welcome to The Raid, the GamerAccess.com's PC gaming podcast. I'm your host, Bronson and Ray, joined by the ever-amazing Anthony Ta.
Hi.
And the intern, 001. He killed and ate the first one for the privilege, Ray Johannesson.
Hola, ¿cómo estás, everyone? Bronson making me bilingual today. That's my programming wrong.
Oh, God. How you guys doing? Doing good?
I'm sleepy.
Me too. Anthony, how about you?
Well, I just had dinner, so all is fine in the world.
Yeah, so did we. We ate
I
cheese
got
pizza.
$60 of cheese pizza today.
Uh,
I got 6 medium pizzas from Domino's.
Hold on. Okay, so wait. Those are $6 each.
Those are $8.57.
Those are $6 if you buy them during the week. I know. I have pay attention to the coupons. So those are medium pizzas?
Yep, medium cheese.
Those are $6 each. So that's $36 in pizza.
Yep, you're welcome.
Great.
It was all free, too.
So what the hell happened for that?
I went to UNR during New Student Day, and I went to the booth where they were giving away free pizza. They
Okay.
were closing down, and I asked if I could have all of it.
Right?
And they said, sure.
Because they don't want to carry that crap back.
Yeah, they were going to throw it away.
Which, okay, yeah.
I had to save the pizza.
Shame they didn't have pepperoni.
No, they just had cheese.
That's sad.
Mm-hmm.
That's super sad. So what we're going to do is we're going to freeze 2 of those. Or one of them.
If it makes it to that one.
We're going to freeze one of them. And put it in and then wait until payday and buy pepperonis and cheese.
Or buy a Little Caesars and it's the same price.
Yeah, but this way's more fun.
No.
That's a higher quality pizza.
Not really.
I
It's still a frozen Domino's pizza. We're just adding to it.
yeah. Still Domino's is a higher quality pizza than Little Caesars.
Yeah, but
Little Caesars is like, they're not bottom of the totem pole, but they're close.
that's where you want to go when you just need food.
Yeah, they're like, Little Caesars is the pizza restaurant. This is the second week in a row this podcast has become about pizza. But this, like, Little Caesars is the place you go when you're like, I'm very broke and I want pizza. Like, if you want quality pizza that's from a chain, you go to Domino's or Papa Murphy's.
You mean Pizza Hut?
No, Pizza Hut has really good coupon deals. But
Pizza is the
okay, just stop. But Pizza Hut, I put their quality on like Little Caesars level.
What?
Yeah, I'm not a fan. They just it's always too green. Like the worst pizza is Round Table and Godfather's.
Yeah, Round Table.
Round Table is disgusting. That is ketchup on cardboard.
No, sometimes it's tomato paste.
Yeah. Godfather's is equally disgusting.
Never even heard of that place.
The only good part about Godfather's is they have a buffet where you can eat as much pizza as you want.
Ah.
So,
Yeah, deep dish is also a really good pizza.
Don't lie. That's lasagna.
I love lasagna.
Okay, fair enough.
But deep dish is way better than New York style.
Now you're just lying.
No?
And deep dish isn't pizza. That's lasagna and a bread bowl.
No.
Yes.
No, Bronson, I'm sorry.
That you are just.
You don't know food, Bronson.
You
Have a deep dish
are.
pizza from Little Caesars. I thought that was pizza. It tasted like it.
That wasn't a traditional deep dish. Like the only reason that they call that deep dish is because like they need to make the crust really thick to wrap bacon
I
around
went
it.
to my Grimaldi's. Or was that place Grimaldi's? Or
Where?
the one we went to the other day.
That was Pisano's.
I went to Pisano's. You said that was equivalent to a New York pizza, just about, right?
Close as you're gonna get on the West Coast.
Yeah. Deep dish is better.
You're insane. You're out of your mind.
It's for food.
That doesn't mean it's better.
Yeah, it does.
No, it doesn't.
And it tasted better anyway.
No.
That pizza was soggy. The pepperoni were like chewy, like they were plastic.
You're out of your mind. You're out of mind.
Deep dish
And
was
pizza,
so
and for one, pizza should be soggy. For one, it's not meant to be like super like taut.
Yeah, but it's not supposed to like drip grease.
Yeah, it is.
Every bite.
Yeah, it is. That is New York pizza.
No, that is a Juicy's burger.
That is another good food. Yes.
That is a good food.
But no, like a New York pizza is supposed to be like loaded up with toppings, and it is like supposed to like drip, like grease and cheese. Like, and to be fair, like Like traditional Chicago pizza is like a cake. It is like this thick. It's like a cake. Like that is a like I have seen like legitimate Chicago style pizzas that are like 5 inches tall. It's like I'm just like at that point I'm like that is a lasagna. That is no longer a pizza.
No, that's a pizza. That's called deep dish.
That is not pizza. That is lasagna in a bread bowl. No, no.
That is called a deep dish
pizza. No.
Just like almond milk.
Almond milk is not milk. God damn it! It is not milk. It is not dairy. It does not come from a mammal.
Yeah, and some human just set that as the rule. Who says we need to follow that one?
Because
Viva la almond milk.
Almond milk is terrible.
Just like chocolate almond milk is better than chocolate
milk. Now you're just lying. Now you are lying to our listeners.
Better than Nestle's.
You don't get opinions on food. You don't get opinions on food anymore. Like just you're a monster. You're a monster.
If you guys fed me, I'd have more opinions on food.
You know what? That's a decent point, but even then, I just no. You don't get opinions on food. Bad intern. Bad. Oh God. But no, deep dish pizzas. That's not pizza. That is like, especially like I have been to the like Chicago area and like to that area in the country where they serve that deep dish pizza, and like when you get to the point of where you are like 5 inches tall. That is a fucking lasagna. I don't care what anyone says. Like
deep is in the name.
Yes,
deep dish.
But at what? Like, here's the thing though. Like a deep dish. If you want to go with the traditional meaning, I would say it's a little bit thicker than that Little Caesars we did a video for. I'd say it's like 2 inches. But like once you get to that 5-inch territory, you're officially a lasagna. Quit playing.
No.
Yeah.
You're wrong.
You're wrong.
You're wrong. You should feel bad.
You're wrong. You're wrong, and you should feel bad. And I know because I know you haven't had deep dish pizza.
I've had a deep dish.
You have? From where?
It was a little place in California.
Okay, like first off, the West Coast doesn't know how to do pizza.
Yeah, it does.
No, it doesn't. Just like how the East Coast can't do Chinese food. They fuck it up.
That's really true.
They fuck it up so bad.
I've never been to the East Coast, but I've heard that from like 30 different people.
Yeah, that's true. Just like anyone like regardless of what you prefer, deep dish or New York, like the West Coast doesn't know how to do pizza.
Why don't I just go to New York Pizza and get a New York Pizza from New York Pizza?
New York Pizza.
Yeah.
Like there are some places that come close. New York Pizza comes close. Pisano's comes close. Boulevard comes close to like real Italian pizza, which that's a weird. Is it Pisano's the one near the Summit? No. New York.
I'm talking about Grimaldi's Pizza.
Oh, the one Tori really likes.
Yeah.
Dude, that place.
That's like $50.
Dude, pizza. I'm not paying $40 for a pizza. I'm sorry. Like,
it won't happen.
Like, I have a hard enough time justifying like Boulevard when it's like $22, but Boulevard for $22, it is loaded with toppings. Like, it is just loaded, and 2, it's like this big. Like, it is a huge pizza. You know, versus like Grimaldi's. Like, I've seen Tori's just like it's like a pizza that's like.
It's like a Tostino.
It's like a Tostino-sized pizza, and it's $40. Like, really?
Have you tried it?
No, like
you ever went there with Tori?
No, because I can't like it. I can't like in my mind justify paying $40 for pizza. I can't.
Get someone to buy it for you.
Okay.
Anthony.
No.
Free steak guy.
Free steak guy.
Can
we have free pizza guy if you watch our streams?
Yeah.
Anthony, are you there?
Just hearing you guys arguing it out.
Are you enjoying it?
I'm curious. What side do you lean on deep dish compared to New York style, Anthony?
I think this is the part where you have to start questioning the pizza authorities, like the definitive pizza authorities what qualifies as a pizza.
Well, like, there's that, but, like, I mean, if you're going by the traditional definition, neither of them are pizza.
Yeah.
Like, if you're going from the traditional, like, I've had, like, real Italian pizza. My grandma makes it.
Really?
And, it's a lot of sauce and veggies, and, like, the thinnest layer of mozzarella cheese. It's super thin. And it's mostly, like, it's like bread, sauce, and shit tons of vegetables, and then a little bit of cheese and meat. You would probably hate it.
I like veggies, though.
You would have to like a lot of veggies.
Like what veggies are throwing in?
Like
cucumber?
They put like mushrooms in it.
That's delicious.
They put mushrooms in it. They definitely put olives in it.
Okay, so far so good.
A lot of tomato, like chunks of tomato. God, what else?
Where does this go wrong? I'm waiting.
Yeah, where else they put out thing? For me, it's the mushrooms. I don't like mushrooms.
Mushrooms are delicious.
I'm not a fan.
I don't like baked mushrooms. I like the big ones.
Yeah, like the ones that they stuff.
Yeah, like I like small sliver mushrooms.
That's how I am with peppers. Like I will eat like pepperoncinis, like straight from the jar, but I won't eat like a giant bell pepper.
What's a pepperoncini?
They're like little yellow peppers. Like you can get them.
Oh, those little guys. Okay.
Yeah, like you can get them at like Subway on your sandwich.
Legit.
Those are really good. Like they're sour and then they're spicy.
I thought bell peppers are good too.
Bell peppers are alright. Like I don't like them big though. Like these people who like.
It was like an apple.
Yeah, I was like, oh.
It's like that thing of Scrubs we just saw, like had the hollowed out apple. That's what it is. Basically.
Yeah. Like,
how did you do that?
Yeah, But, oh man. Yeah, food.
Yeah, food's delicious.
You want another? You want another? You want another thing? The West Coast sucks at hot dogs. The West Coast, yeah.
They made really good chili dogs there.
Like the West Coast is pretty bad at hot dogs because like everyone I talk to is like ketchup only, and I'm like, are you serious right now? Like that's all you're gonna put on that? I'm like, really?
To be fair, that's all I put on mine is ketchup.
Okay, and you are from California.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm from here, but like
well, it's also because I don't like just like the taste of mustard on hot dogs.
Oh no, I
forgot
forgot everything that is in a Chicago style hot dog.
Relish.
Hold on.
Mustard, ketchup. I think mayo.
No, there's no.
No mayo.
There's no mayo and there's no ketchup. They don't put ketchup on it. In fact, like if you put ketchup on a hot dog in Chicago, you're gonna get stabbed.
To be fair, I'd order a Philly cheesesteak in Philly without getting cheese on it, so.
But that would also get you stabbed. Actually, it's that's offensive, and the most offensive is without onions.
I get both, so I just get the meat sandwich.
Yeah, and like you
then I get beat the crap out of.
Yeah, like some Eagles fan would come and mug you.
And I'd make fun of the Eagles in front of them, go Broncos.
And then you'd get extra mugged.
Extra mugged.
No.
They take my card, put money in my account, and then take it all out.
Yeah, like they rob you, they put it back into your account, and then they rob you again, and then stab you in your kidneys.
That's all I have left.
But no, it's beef. It's a beef hot dog, beef frank, poppy seed bun, yellow mustard, white onion, sweet pickle, relish, sport peppers, tomatoes, kosher dill pickle.
Sauerkraut?
No. Sport peppers, tomatoes, kosher dill pickle spear, and celery salt. Yeah, that's what one looks like.
That looks really gross.
It's really good.
Looks really gross. Like that just looks like someone just like sneezed on a hot dog.
Like I'm typically like the onions are the only part of that I don't enjoy.
I'm not a big fan of onions unless it's like really hidden.
Yeah, which like this has been like also known as like the garden dog. Mm-hmm. But like I got into a really hardcore argument with someone from LA who's like, Dodger dogs are the best hot dogs. Only ketchup, and I'm like, you're monsters.
I use A1 or ketchup, so I mean.
Is that all you put on it?
Yep.
That hurts me. Like.
I mean, unless it's a chili dog.
Which
that's chili and a little bit of cheese.
Chili, cheese, mustard.
No.
That's what I put on mine.
Ketchup.
Mustard.
I'm kidding.
It's
just chili if it's a chili dog.
I'll straight up put mustard on chili dog.
You're a savage.
Mustard goes really well with hot dogs.
Macho Man Randy Savage isn't as much of a savage as you.
Macho Man Randy Savage is dead, so you're right, he's not.
Oh yeah.
Oh Christ.
The tracksuit man's gonna get you.
Oh God.
Wanna buy some bikes? As you're going to Payne Town, you want a shortcut to the bike track.
Oh my God.
Oh, wrestling.
Oh, we talked about this last week, but you know, back in EverQuest, you could order Pizza Hut through the game.
What?
Yeah, like in EverQuest 1 and 2, there's this thing you could click where you could order pizza from in-game.
Wow, did that? You'd weigh so much more. It'd be like 500 pounds. I couldn't leave the house.
Well, I mean, I would just use the app on my phone. This was before, like
Quinn would be like twice of you.
So, like, Quinn's metabolism is starting to slow down. Mm-hmm. And I find it funny as hell. Because now, because Quinn used to be able to eat whatever he wants. Like, just whatever he wanted. And now his metabolism is starting to slow down. He has to, start eating right. Or else he's going to get huge. That's funny.
That's sadistic.
What?
Oh, that smile you had while saying it. You're just like, take it, you smug son of a...
That's all you bastards with fast metabolisms. You're going to get it. Because old age comes. And then...
My metabolism was slow. Why do you think I was 300 pounds at one point?
Yeah, and then, it's sped up weirdly. But, you're going to hit your 30s or 40s eventually.
I'll never get fat.
What?
Diabetes.
I
could just literally just take a week off of food or take a week off insulin and lose 70 pounds.
How would that work?
It's basically the sugars would start breaking down the fat in my body. And
really?
That fat would turn. Yeah, that fat would just turn to just bad things that my body would reject. So, very bad bathroom sessions.
Yeah, but now you have to live with diabetes forever, so I don't think that's a fair trade-off.
I think it is.
I don't
mind stabbing myself once.
Once a meal.
Yeah, once a meal. Every now and then, I'll just drink I'll drink a soda to boost my sugar up. What's really fun is when you have super low blood sugar and you can eat everything inside them.
Yeah, I imagine that'd be fun.
Yeah, it's literally especially if you're near if you're driving and you have low blood sugar and you pass by a China buffet or by just a little buffet place, your heart just starts to flutter and you get super happy, even though you feel like you're about to die. You just walk in, table. You sit down and you bring 4 plates.
It's like after Wednesday practice in football when you've been working out all week long and you're super hungry and
let's put it this way, the build up to cheat day. The feeling of cheat day.
Yeah.
Low blood sugar is when cheat day kicks in and you have you just got found $70 and it's cheat day and you're by your favorite restaurant.
And I'm gonna rub juices all over my body and it's gonna be great.
Or and when you finally get food, it's the equivalent of you went to Juicy's and they're you come here all the time, so your meal's on the house, anything you want.
I feel as though we should get that eventually. We go, you gotta think, we go there once a week.
We should just go and be hey, is there a pro card? We're in here once a week. When you see us walk in, you start making our orders. So I mean, come on.
Is there a membership program for this restaurant?
Buy 5 quads and your next one's free. Come on, guys.
Buy 5 doubles, next one's free. Oh my god. They need to cut their shakes are really good, but they're they need to cut the
I thought about just getting one before I came here for this.
They're really good.
They're $6 though.
They're $5.03.
Glad you memorized that.
I know most of the prices.
Man.
Yeah. That'll be my wrestling name, the Shake Man.
Shake Man Fiore.
Anyway, we should talk about PC games. Hey Anthony, are you still there?
Should I be here?
I'm sorry.
You could have joined in the ranch.
It is a very valid question. Should I be here?
Well, yes, because we're going to start talking about PC stuff. Do you have any opinions on what we were talking about?
Yeah, juicy.
I apparently am starting to have this opinion that I probably don't like quite a lot of American foods because they're so fattening.
Yeah,
that's my personal opinion. I don't know what happened, but maybe I just prefer leaner foods because the fattening food just makes me come home, lay in bed, and just go, oh.
Yeah, and you take a nap, and then you feel great.
No, I still don't feel good. I just feel like this really sickening stomach, and I'm just oh, too much fat.
I have a lot of problems with sushi where it's just
sushi hangovers are the best thing in the world.
No, I don't feel good after sushi. I don't feel full either, and that's crappy. I don't feel full, and I didn't like the majority of what I ate. So, and I also always kind of feel a little bit sick because a lot of it's raw.
But it's so good.
Most of it's just kind of slimy and has
It's so
weird
good.
texture. No.
Especially unagi.
Which one's unagi?
Eel.
No.
Eel is so
Was
good.
not a fan.
Fried eel.
Yeah. I also wasn't a fan of fish eggs. That was gross.
Oh, they're so good.
Those were gross.
Those are good if you use them as power bait when you're fishing.
Well, yeah, I was referring to when you eat them, not use them as bait.
I'm just saying, they also make really good power bait to catch more fish to eat.
Okay.
Yeah,
If
cycle.
If you want to talk about using that to catch other fish, then yes, that's fine. But eating it is not good.
To be fair, the best way of fishing is still noodling.
I don't think that works for a lot of fish.
It does for fish in rivers. Depends on the fish too, how many fingers you have.
Yeah.
Like a trout, it's 1 to 2.
Yeah.
For catfish, it's 4 to your entire hand.
Yes.
To be fair, I've caught a 28-pound catfish with just my bare hand, ripped its jaw, just pull it right out. Just,
that's, I'm not big on catfish.
If you make it right, it's
better
than salmon.
It takes
than Alaskan salmon.
Not
Yeah.
in a million years. Salmon is the best fish.
Not even. Tilapia is the best fish.
Ugh, no, you monster.
No, actually, that's a lie. That's the second best. Rainbow trout is.
Rainbow trout's really good. Rainbow trout is my number 2.
Rainbow trout. Oh my god.
I'd say it's salmon, rainbow trout.
Can we stop talking about food and go back to PC gaming? So hungry. So tired and hungry. Plus, I want to get to a topic I can't really talk much about, so now you and Anthony can have a turn to rant.
Hey Anthony, have you been playing any PC games recently?
Recently, not really. Just more Final Fantasy 14. Nothing new.
Cool.
It's basically just me. I mean, after finishing The Witcher, it's basically me playing Batman. On my PlayStation 4, so really not much in the realm of PCing for me.
Let's see. We've been playing Heroes of the Storm like every day.
I started WoW.
You started WoW. You're level 8.
Yep.
I got a free week of WoW, so I got back into it hard. Like just so deep. Like on Tuesday. On Tuesday, I have a guild run to go through Ice Crown Citadel to get the special mount for doing all the hard mode stuff. Like, dude, Anthony, I'm gonna ride a zombie dragon.
Oh joy!
Is it communist?
Maybe. I'll ask it about its political ideologies once I have it.
Well, I mean, it's dead, so it's not getting any benefit, so it's got to be probably on the left side of things.
Yeah, that's true. Oh, God. Now we're going to get bomb threats. Anyway.
They're going to be calling our old work about us.
Should we tell that story?
We can, yeah.
So, at our old work, we used to work at a political call center. We're not going to name the name of it.
No.
But there's only like 3 in town, so I'm sure you can guess. And like on Ray's like second day, we got like bomb threats, and like the entire month of August last year, like every other day, we were getting a bomb threat, and like it got to the point of where like I just like was like every time there was a bomb threat, I was like, I'm leaving.
Yep.
9:20.
Bomb threat Tuesday.
Yep, and it was every Tuesday. It was like every other Monday. Like I remember the first time it happened. It was like the Sunday before you started, and we still got paid for it, which that was cool. I wish they did that for all of them. And then it just kept happening, and like every time I was like, I'm not dying for $9.25 an hour.
Yeah.
Like no.
Was it $9.25 or 9?
It was $9.25.
Oh.
Yeah.
It was 9.
Nope, $9.25.
Man, I was making big money. I didn't even realize it.
Yeah. God.
Gonna make that cheddar.
But yeah. So we like for a month straight, Ray and I were under constant threat of death.
Yeah. But I mean, when you're the bomb, that happens when you walk into places. Security goes up.
I was really
walls come down.
I wore my giant bomb hoodie one day to work. That was because like towards the last week of it, it was like, okay, this is like we are either all gonna die here or this is someone playing a practical joke.
No, they actually caught them.
Oh, good.
Yeah, like apparently it was. I think it was an old staff member. They caught him, and that's why it stopped.
Okay, that's good. But I'm saying that like it was either we are gonna die or this is someone screwing with this company. So I was just like, I'm gonna poke fun at this.
It was pretty nice getting like an hour and a half long lunches.
Yeah.
We had time to walk to Little Caesars, pick up a deep dish, lasagna and a bread bowl, and sit underneath the nice shady trees and wait for the fireworks to start.
Yep. Just wait for the building to blow up.
You know what really is kind of messed up? They didn't evacuate the rest of the building.
Yeah, no, what was really funny is they evacuated the rest of the building, except the bookies. The bookies stayed.
The bookies were like, we want our money.
Like, those bookies were, like, committed, just like, we're gonna make this money or we're gonna die. It's just like, And I used to work for that bookie place. Those guys are jerks.
We have a friend who works there. He used to work with us.
Yeah.
And honestly, he was the mix between a bookie and a used car salesman, so he probably made about $100,000 a week.
No, like I knew people there who were legit making like $2,000 a week.
That's insane.
Yeah, like.
But then again, I don't want to ruin old people's lives.
Like you were exploiting people in that job.
Yeah, you're basically calling, hey, do you have an illness for gambling?
Yeah.
Boy, do I have a.
Boy, do I can't wait for you to waste all your money unless we somehow get lucky. And the thing is, like the sports picks they were giving for football, at least, like I was more successful than they were at handicapping, which I thought that was funny.
You do fantasy football every year, so you know a thing or two.
Yes. My middle of the pack fantasy skills.
That's the main reason you got your PC. Not for WoW or anything else, but for fantasy football.
No, actually, if you want to handicap football really well, the number one stat that matters, third down percentage.
I know how well they can turn over a third down.
Yeah, and vice versa, how well they stop on third down. That is the most important stat in football.
You know, I told someone that and they laughed at me, and I was just like, well, watch the games.
Yeah, it's like, go look up all the teams with a good third down percentage. They're all the ones who are doing well. Anyway, back to PC gaming.
Or if you deflate the ball.
Okay, moving back to PC gaming.
Madden's on the PC.
No, it's not.
Really?
Nope, Madden is not on the PC.
Oh, wow. I thought Madden 15 was.
Nope.
I thought it was the first
The last Madden on PC was like 08.
Oh, well, I thought 15 was like one of the first booted over in a few years.
Nope. I just don't think the audience is there.
Yeah, I can imagine it being a lot harder too.
Well, I mean, I don't know why.
Well, you can still use the controller.
Yeah, like you just plug in an Xbox controller and it would work. So I mean, it's just more of a matter of like they could spend the time to port it, but there's probably not enough of an audience to buy it to spend the money and time. Which that's nice. I think Madden on the PC could be really cool. Because NBA 2K on the PC is sick. Like, it is so good. God. I hate that EA owns all these, like, has all these sport. Like, you look at NBA 2K and you're like, man, I wish I could get that for every sports game. Like, it is so much better than Live. NFL 2K was so much better than Madden. The hockey game, I think, was even better. The 2K hockey game.
Hockey was always a great game, though.
Yeah.
Speaking of, I watched that for like 6 hours last night, and I really enjoyed every minute of it.
Yeah, I'm glad preseason football's back.
I'm really glad hockey. Like, apparently every Wednesday and Thursday, they're going to show every Stanley Cup playoff game, and I'm like, yeah, hockey! Between football...
But we played, I've been knee-deep... Well, we've been knee-deep in Heroes, and, like, you and I are getting to the point where we, like, because we're in the same house, and we have just perfect communication all the time, it's getting to this point where it's just like, okay, go on top, go mid, and like we're in.
Get the thing spawning now. Go.
Yeah, we're in sync.
Leave our lane.
Yeah, we're in sync all the time. We're just racking up these ridiculous kill streaks and like just doing super well.
To be fair though, we found out today that if you get to level 20 in Heroes, you get a goblin as a pet in WoW, and people will just go into the game and sit for the entire game until it's over.
Yeah, because they're jerks.
Yeah.
And they like the dude's like, it's not balanced, so it's not fun. Like, dude, this game is not meant to be Dota. Like, it's not meant to be like this uber ultra balanced thing that's meant like this is the goofy MOBA. This is the one with like laser turrets from the skies and
Think Smash.
Yeah, like Stitches.
I mean, like you
sad.
can try and make it competitive because it has the competitive aspect, but you can't really take it 100% seriously.
That'd be like if you tried to compare Street Fighter and Smash Bros.
Yeah, like it's.
You could be like, yeah, there's still a punch and kick button, but
like
everything else.
Yeah, so those people ruin it. Also, we found out if you own the PC version of Diablo 3, you get Diablo and Heroes of the Storm for free. This deal lasts until September 8th. So,
nice.
You own Diablo, there you go. Enjoy.
If you buy them after this, does it still work? Or?
If you buy Diablo 3 but by September 8th, yes. You still get them in Heroes. They also released a special Stitches plush from Heroes that also comes with a code for Stitches and a special skin.
That's pretty interesting, though, because, I mean, I like Stitches. He's a cool character. His game intro trailer was great. Stitches was sad.
Yep.
But, I mean, the fact that they're doing that with one character makes me really hope they do it with the rest. Because I would buy Milfurion, or is it Milfurion?
Illidan.
No, not Illidan.
What's he look like?
Dwarf.
Muradin.
I'd buy Muradin. If I could get good with him, I'd buy Illidan. Like, and plus, just think about a little Illidan plushie. If you squeeze it, I'm not prepared. Come on, that'd be freaking adorable.
Murky would be too cute.
Murky.
Oh, wow. I liked his trailer a lot.
Brightwing would be pretty legit.
Brightwing would be funny.
Lost Vikings, they're Velcro together, so you can.
Yeah, that would be cool. Yeah,
Blizzard, if you're listening.
Yeah, it's $40, which I mean the skin.
The plush is $40.
Well, yeah, because you gotta think
you get a plush, a skin, and
the character. So like the plush is 20, the character and the skin are 10 each. So
yeah,
it's not even.
The plush is probably close to like 20. The character's like 10, and then the skin's probably like 7.45, and they're like shipping.
Yeah. But no, we've kind of figured out our thing where, like, you want to play nothing but tanks, and that's fine by me. Well,
I like tanks and I like specialists, but specialists are only good in long game.
Yeah.
Like, the Witch Doctor that I was playing today, if that game went for a while, it's legitimately, he gains 5 health every kill.
See, Sylvanas is one...
So, just sitting near minions, I gained, like, 30 health minion group.
Sylvanas is very similar, because... early game, she's tough. Like, she has the arrow build that will just, like, shred through towers and health. Mm-hmm. But, like, late game, you get that minion ability, and you can just dominate a lane. Like, when you hit level 15 and 20, when you have the high-end minion ability, you're just like, turn. I just take 2 rows. There's 3 rows of creep heading to your base, and we can just attack your base nonstop.
Yeah. Like, the Witch Doctor, like, I felt like, in all honesty, if I could get used to him, and, like, I could get used to the fact that he's really slow at the start, but late game, he'd be really good. I'd probably do really well with him.
The person that I really want to try more of, that I got to try a few weeks ago, was Jaina. Jaina Proudmoore, the mage.
The mage.
Because...
frost everything.
Yeah, because all her spells slow or stun.
Really? Every one of them?
Almost every single one of them slows or stuns.
So 3 out of 4?
Like, I think it's like at least 2 out of 4, depending on what
talent you do. Ice Giant, she summons stuns every hit.
Yeah.
Like, so it'll hit you, you'll run, and it'll hit you again, you're still...
No, it doesn't stun, it slows. So you get movement speed reduced. So, yeah, like, Jaina's legit. And then she has AoE effects for creep.
Really?
Yeah, she has that Blizzard spell that works on creep.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that's so legit.
That is really legit. I don't know, like, I feel like Diablo's taking a big swing towards the Blizzard, like, towards heroes right now. With the Monk, the Auric, the Butcher,
yeah, like, well, hold on, what was...
Crusader.
Because the first expansion pack just came out, and it was Diablo themed.
Apparently Kane might be in it.
I've heard, Deckard Cain is the rumored one, that's...
Yeah, but I don't know how. He's like he's the narrator in the very beginning. There's a treasure goblin. Get it and obtain his gold.
They just added the monk.
Yeah, they added Avatar. Call him Aang.
But yeah, so like the last ones have been Diablo, Warcraft, Blizzard in general, Warcraft, Diablo, Warcraft, StarCraft. Warcraft, StarCraft. Warcraft. Like Warcraft is their easiest one because it's their biggest universe. Like, it's...
Oh, yeah.
Like...
There's so many they can add.
Like, even now, like, you think about it, it's like, okay, they could add Lady Vashj, and they could add Deathwing, and they could add Rexxar. Oh, Rexxar's coming.
Is he?
Yeah, do you know who he is?
You told me, but...
He is the hunter hero from Hearthstone.
That's right.
And he also has that hilarious game, that YouTube game, Let's Find Rexxar.
Another one they could honestly add, though, if they really wanted to, would probably be Tyrael, like the leader of High Heavens in Diablo.
Oh, what's the name of the Reaper in that game?
Mirage? No.
Like Nifl?
Nephilim is the hero.
Okay, yeah, they could...
Nephilim is the blue guy and, like, what you are. But, yeah, like, Death.
They
Death. Can bring in Death, and he has, like, Poison Smog. That's one of his attacks.
That would be cool.
Scythe Spin, or, like, he locks you in place with his, like, a gaze or something.
Yeah, man, like
His
that.
special, if it kills you, he gains like 500 permanent health or something.
The more I play this game and the more I compare it to League and Dota, the more I don't want to play League, especially, and the fact that I want to play Dota less, because this game is a lot more casual. So I don't have to like.
Well, even in this game, like even if you die, if you're like you'll still get experience while you're dead.
Yeah, because it's team experience.
Yeah.
Like so, like if someone on your team blows, they're not like murdering you so hard, because no one's like.
Which takes out a real need to forest in this game. Like no one needs to jump.
No one needs to, yeah. Well, which is good in my opinion because it
Yeah.
keeps it focused on the action. And another thing I really like is different maps. Like I like the fact that okay, there's like 8 maps with all these different side objectives, like the Dragon Knight and the pirate ships and the plant monster and the skulls and the laser
They
towers.
should add Ike and Marth.
Now you-
Start adding Fire Emblem characters.
No. First, they should have some like if they're going like down Blizzard's vault, they should have characters from Rock and Roll Racing.
No.
That'd be really funny.
No.
I want
I
that.
remember very little of that game, but no.
That game that'd be pretty funny. I mean, they added the Lost Vikings. Like, who else could they add from Diablo? Like Death from Warcraft. They could
The High Heavens leader.
Warcraft. There's Rexar, Garrosh, Ronin.
They could add Ball from Diablo.
Yeah.
It was cool.
Anthony, do you know anyone from Blizzard lore that you'd like to see in Heroes of the Storm?
Warcraft's very easy. Paladin Pals.
Oh god, that'd be awesome.
The Paladin Pals.
It'd be like a really dumb version of the Lost Vikings. Their special mount would be they get in a caravan and ride away. That'd be awesome. Anthony, that's a brilliant idea.
Yeah.
Yeah, Paladin Pals. I can't wait till you get to that quest in a while.
Yeah, you were telling me about that the other day.
That is one of my favorite quests in the entire game.
I should really start reading those quest logs.
Yeah,
I don't see a point in the very beginning.
No.
Tutorials.
Like, so here's the thing: you are also in the worst starting zone in the game.
Really?
Night Elves have the worst starting zone in the game
Why is that?
because it's really dry and boring. Like,
Good, I'm not missing anything.
like unless you really want to know the motivation behind that race. Which let me give you the short version. Preserve nature.
Yeah.
There's the clip notes. But no, like I played a good amount of Dota and you played a good amount of League, and like, do you ever feel the need to go back? Because I don't.
League, I do. I still enjoy League. Like, it was fun. I played that game for years. Like, I was in the beta for League.
Oh.
Like
I was in the beta for Dota.
Yeah.
Like
there was 16 characters when I started League. 16, and then I think it went up to 32 when I was like I quit for a year because all my friends did, and then they got back into it, so I did too. And then there was like 120, and each week there was like here's 3 free ones to pick between.
Like my problem with League,
but I bought characters when it first came out, so they were super cheap, like with the coins in the game. So I had like 4 characters already gotten, so
like my big characters of. Oh man, like my big problem with League, the hurdles that like I felt I had to jump through to get into League were like the horrible community. Like it was literally the worst community.
One thing I would do in Heroes that those games do is items. I would put items.
I think it takes away from the experience. Like Dota is like Dota. So League has items, but not the way Dota does. Dota has like multiple builds and customization specs and different types of gear for different types of roles and like Dota's.
I think like in the game, like
I don't know.
Like I feel like the community XP is good. Like everyone levels together. I think that's really good. But I feel like if you are getting kills, you should earn like a small bit of gold to buy like potions or something to heal your character with.
I don't personally like that because it does take away like it. Like this game is very simplistic, and that's what I like about it. And the more you tack onto it, the more that like you add to the meta game. And it's like, okay, well, Uther is like perfectly balanced in the meta right now for this game. Like if you give him a healing potion that gives him a second heal, and suddenly he's OP, and shit like that.
The reason why I'm not really a big fan of item builds, and yeah, I think Heroes of the Storm should not go for it, is when I was playing League, all those builds, you have to remember that is a colossal amount of upkeep, and that's just on 3 characters. I have to remember, okay, so you've got maybe 5 or 7 different builds on a character, depending how you want to play and what the situation dictates, so you have to be an encyclopedia of, okay, if this, do this, if this, and then every time a patch comes out, your whole build might be thrown out the window because, oh boy, this patch has changed this certain stat, and this item got this buff, and this item got this nerf, and then you have to sit down and research all of that stuff on your main characters again, which takes a lot of energy and time. Which is why I don't think, items and builds, just, it can get tiring.
Yeah, like, the problem is when you start adding that stuff, the meta constantly starts evolving, and, like, I've been playing a hero since Alpha. I've been in the Alpha for that damn game, after complaining on Twitter.
Weird. Do that more often.
It wouldn't do anything. Like, I think it was a weird coincidence, but whatever. But I got into the Alpha, and, like, from Alpha to current, like, my main has been Uther, and he hasn't changed that much.
Oh, what was it?
Like, they reduced the damage of Divine Storm because it was bullshit in the Alpha.
Yeah, that makes sense.
You know, like, that's... Like, the second you add item builds, it just breaks the living crap out of that game.
Oh, did you get the thing from Blizzard, by the way, that was like, thanks for being such a great player on Heroes. It was like, here's the beta for the new game.
Which game?
It's in the, like, if you click the, like, the option for...
Oh, the Overwatch?
Yeah.
You got that beta?
Yeah.
You should play that. That game looks awesome. Like, it looks like a more ridiculous TF2. I'm kind of curious when the beta for that starts.
Yeah, like, they sent me a thing for the beta, and I was like, oh, that seems interesting.
Yeah, no, it looks like a really cool game. They've had it for play at a couple of events. It looks like a TF2, like, meets a MOBA. I don't know. It looks neat. I'm glad Blizzard is finally developing a new IP. That makes me happy, because they've been riding Warcraft, StarCraft, and Diablo since, like, 97.
To be fair, Diablo 2 is still one of my favorite games.
Warcraft 3 is still one of my favorite games. I think I installed that on your computer. It would literally take me less than a minute because your computer is so new.
Yeah.
And that game is from 2001.
Yeah, classic games.
Yeah. No, Warcraft 3 is one of the best games I've ever played. Anthony, you played War 3, right?
Mainly because I am garbage at RTSs. I really like the story despite the cheesiness. And, who's your daddy? I'm terrible at RTS games, so I use that all the time. I was really in it for the story, but even then it was pretty good.
There's a cheat code in Warcraft 3 to make it so you kill everything in one hit with your units.
Really?
And it's called Who's Your Daddy? The one for, yeah, see, this is Warcraft 3.
Oh, okay. It's a pretty wallpaper.
Yes, I might as well dig into this. Do I have any save games in this right now? I'm curious. Apparently I do. Cool.
Nice.
It's probably corrupted, though.
Why?
Because I haven't played it in forever. But yeah.
Okay, so you're the humans.
But yeah, Warcraft 3 is one of my favorite games. Like, I don't like RTSs normally. I find them overly complicated.
I really enjoy them.
But, like...
especially, like, the Fire Emblems. Those are...
That's turn-based strategy.
That's turn-based, yeah.
Like, no, real-time is like...
Oh, yeah, like, you have to keep doing things. Keep
just boom, boom, boom. Like,
defend this for 15 minutes while an onslaught is coming.
I really liked playing that game in 2v2s. Because I would play 2v2s with Ben as my partner, who was really good at the game.
Yeah.
And I was basically just a resource mill for him. I was like, okay, I'm going to build this ridiculous home base. Like, I'm going to have gold mines, and, like, I'm going to just... And all this stuff for food and all this other stuff. But you have to protect me.
But you have to protect me.
You be the muscle, I'll be the resources. Let's do this.
Wasn't that what he also was for you in Halo?
No. Quinn was a meat shield in Halo.
No, I meant, like, you sent him and kill everything.
Oh, that was Mark.
That was Mark.
Yeah. Yeah. But Heroes, great game. Like, that is the MOBA I'm going to continue to play unless suddenly I become a millionaire and have tons of free time.
What would you switch to then?
Dota 2. Yeah. The problem with Dota is I don't have like 20 hours a week to sit there and read about the meta and new item builds and what's best against what and things of that nature.
Really?
Yeah, that game is super deep. Like, it is deep. Like, it makes League look like heroes.
Wow.
Yeah, like, that game is insane. Anyway, I got back into the Warcraft after a 3-month hiatus about, and I'm pretty deep into it. Like, I got caught up on the current raid tier. Like, I'm now officially on the current raid tier. I'm back on hunting for my legendary ring for the expansion. Like, I'm just really excited for Legion. And it helps that I have a couple friends playing now. Like, Tori's friend Amy plays.
Yeah.
And John plays. Like, not Matt Caluso, our friend John.
Is he playing still?
I don't know if he's playing right now, but, like, and then I joined this really cool guild with a lot of fun people. So, like, I've kind of, like, always had someone playing. So that's been good. WoW's still a lot of fun, but they need to fix a lot of problems that it has had for a while now. Like, this is basically my prescription for fixing WoW's problems. Yeah, you look at Wrath of the Lich King. That was WoW's peak. Do that again. Like, the difficulty was
Wrath
balanced.
of the Lich King 2. Arthur's never really died.
No, they could totally do it. Like, do you remember?
I'm just like part of me just thought, I was like, well, they announced Legion. I was like, what's the whole point of you going through that epic raid of killing Illidan if he's just gonna come back anyways?
Well, he might be an ally in this one, and he's not the main villain of this one. He's just like the main villain is the Burning Legion. I'm willing.
The side chick.
I'm willing to bet the end boss of this expansion is either Kill Jaden or Sargeras. But back to what I was saying, like, they got the difficulty curve right. Like, they nailed the difficulty curve. You know, like, that difficulty curve for that game. Because if you were a casual player, you could still earn your tier sets and epic gear by doing heroics, but it took forever. Like, it took weeks and weeks and weeks and weeks. But if you were a hardcore raider, raids were still challenging, and if you wanted an extra challenge, every raid had a hard mode version. That was really hard. At first, it was just adding certain mechanics to fights, and then later there was an actual switch where you turn on hard mode. For instance, there's this giant dragon you fight early on in the expansion, and he has these 3 minions that you can kill before you fight him to make it easier. You can either leave none of them up, 1 of them up, 2 of them up, or 3 of them up, and it makes the heart more progressively harder.
The switches?
The dragons, the little dragons with the big one. Yeah, there was all kinds of stuff like that made it really deep and interesting and fun.
So if you didn't kill one of the dragons, it was slightly harder?
Yeah, like if you killed one of the dragons, it was slightly easier. So it'd get easier if you killed the dragons around him, because you wouldn't have to focus on their dumb ability that ports you to a different dimension. Like another one was this robot called XT, where like he had this heart that opened that if you killed it, he would go into enrage mode and hit like 1,000 times harder.
Yeah.
And that was the hard mode. So if you killed the heart, so people doing that on normal mode would be like, stop DPSing the heart. Stop DPSing the heart. Stop killing the heart. And then, of course, someone would accidentally screw it up eventually, and it would become 1,000 times harder. One of my favorite things about that fight, he was this giant killer robot with the voice of a little kid. So, like, when you go to, like, the first time you go to fight him, you're not prepared for this at all. You go to fight him, and you're expecting, like, you know, a robot voice or a big badass voice, and you hear, I'm ready to play! And everyone, you're guaranteed to wipe because everyone's laughing so hard. You're guaranteed to wipe because everyone's laughing so hard.
So the first time you fight it, you're just like, well, that was funny.
Yeah, that was really funny. Let's kill it. Yeah. Like, they needed, because Wrath of the Lich King had that perfect difficulty curve, and they had lore that people cared about. Like, Cataclysm's lore was kind of mixed. I thought Pandaria was really cool, but then they turned it into a stupid old god plotline midway through. And then Draenor was cool also, but it didn't really matter because it was an alternate timeline. So, being back in the current timeline with the most threatening thing in the Warcraft universe, the Burning Legion, that's neat. Anthony, any thoughts?
World of Warcraft must live for another 15 years. We can't 100% kill the Burning Legion yet.
I mean, they could with Sargeras.
I just keep going back to World of Warcraft is such a long-living universe that you kind of have to keep all 10 million of your heroes' workforce employed somehow. So you can't really 100% kill all the bad guys, despite the fact that, you know, you've got 10 million people with a crazy army. I mean, it's just like from a story perspective, life is never boring in Azeroth because every 2 years some giant new disaster comes to kill the precious world that you live on. One day, a giant portal opens up at home. So sorry, what was it? One day, a giant black dragon terrorizes your capital. Then a couple years later, oh look, a giant portal has opened up. A couple more years later, hey, that prince you used to know, yeah, he's crazy. He's got an army of zombies now. 2 years after that, oh look, giant black dragon is causing the whole world to sunder. A couple more years after that, adventurers disappear to some weird land. And then 2 years after that, oh, guess what? Burning Legion's back, guys. Life's never boring as an average citizen. Be a hero today. Uncle Lothar needs you.
What's the Horde equivalent?
Some garish bullshit propaganda.
He's dead now. Okay. The way they kill him in Warlords is super cool. Thrall wraps him in him and Thrall have this fight, and Thrall surrounds like everything but his head in stone and calls lightning down to electrocute him. He cooks him basically. Damn. Yeah, it's cool. It's a cool cinematic. There's a really big fight scene. So Anthony, any new stuff in Final Fantasy?
Not really. Just settling into the end game as per usual.
Cool.
Plays pretty much the same as the old end game, so that's good because the leveling in this game kind of sucks. In this expansion, kind of sucks if I'm honest.
Great.
So it's good to know that. I mean, it's kind of a bit opposite of WoW actually, because you say that WoW has a great leveling experience, but the end game is a mix. You know, you're not really sure if it's good or not. Final Fantasy is kind of like the other way around. The leveling experience kind of sucks, if I'm honest. If anything, in this expansion, they made it basically like The Hobbit, where it's basically one giant flat prologue that doesn't seem to build towards anything. So maybe that will fix in future patches. But right now, it just feels really flat and, oh look, we sacrificed a couple people, but we never really built their character enough for you to really care that they're dead. That kind of issue. But the end game is pretty much the same as before, so that's good. If pretty standard and par for the course.
Grind emblems, get gear.
Yeah.
Grind emblems, get gear, run raids, run extremes, run extreme trials. Yeah, but it's a proven method that works. I mean, you could play this game kind of casual like I do and still have fun building towards your new awesome gear set, or you could be one of these super intense healers. So intense people and go towards Alexander Savage, which I think on my server, most people, if you push hard enough, you're only on A2 or A3 Savage, and there's A1 through 4. So I don't think most high-end raiders have reached A4 yet. Savage mode. There's a normal mode and a savage mode. The normal mode for people who just want to get the story done, and there's the savage mode for everyone else who wants to go super hardcore and that kind of stuff, which I think is kind of a good idea. But the problem with that plan is there's some high-end people who are saying, well, I liked Coil better because, and I think they like it better because it was more exclusive. It was super high-end, but it had its own special thing completely. Own special fights, own special bosses, own special music, own special setting, own special gear. Whereas right now, the highest raid is basically an upped-up difficulty of the normal version of that same place. So it's not really as special as the Coil Bahamut was.
Alright, well.
So, that's basically it. It's basically just pretty standard. We're all just kind of, I think everyone's just kind of sitting around, just doing things as normal, waiting for the next big 24-man raid to come out, which I would be stoked for.
Nothing says fun like being clear of the content and waiting for the next patch. It's always.
Well, to be honest, I still have a lot to do, so I haven't really exhausted everything quite yet.
Yeah, I definitely know that feel.
As for crafting, I don't know about crafting, because crafting is like its own completely separate thing. Because I have no idea how crafting works in this game anymore. Crafting from level 1 to 50 was actually very easy and straightforward in 2.0, but ever since the expansion came out, I'm like... Because what happened was that in order to give people an incentive to craft, they would make these really awesome pieces of gear that only crafters could make, so it gives them an incentive to do this 1-star, 2-star, 3-star, and if you're really good and have a lot of money, 4-star their stuff. But now that there's a level 60 cap, I don't even know how this is going to work. Do I just craft stuff? Do I still go for stars? What gear do I need? How do I what? Crafting is like its own dictionary, its own encyclopedia at this point.
Alright, so we got some news about BlizzCon coming up. As always, they're doing their virtual ticket where you can watch the entire show, every panel, every video, every reveal online or through DirecTV. It's $40. You get, like I said, access to everything, the concerts, etc. It'll be run in full high def, and you can even watch it on your phone. And you can watch it 2 weeks after the event's finished. And it's limited to one Battle.net account. So that's a thing. For those of you who are bigger Blizzard fans, though, they will have a goodie bag that you can also purchase. What it is it's $35. You get this really nice messenger bag, which will hold a 17-inch laptop, a World of Warcraft Legion Mercadin collectible pin. So it's Murloc Illidan as a pin. Heroes of the Storm Funko Mystery Mini Pop, a Hearthstone luggage tag, an Overwatch 3D emblem, an inflatable Protoss blade, and a cute but deadly Diablo keychain.
Oh.
I mean, like, not the worst deal in the world. Like,
all that's almost just worth the keychain and the little cute Diablo thing itself.
Like you gotta think, okay, that bag's that's probably worth like $30 if you're to buy that separate. Then that Funko Pop is $10. You know, like the keychain and all the other crap's probably like $5 each. But that's not a bad deal if you're a big fan of Blizzard stuff.
Oh, not at all. That's not too bad.
Especially when you consider that pop, those are $10 each. That's like a third of the cost.
Yeah.
Anthony, any commentary on this?
Nope.
Great.
I just, like, to me, I don't know if I exactly feel like a virtual ticket is worth it, because it's just like, ooh, I could watch the show live from the convenience of my desk, but I don't know, that just kind of feels very underwhelming.
Yeah, like, especially because PAX does it for free.
I mean, the thing is, I understand it's like, well, the concept is like sports or music concerts where you couldn't be there, but at least you can watch it live if you pay and do this, but at the same time, I just kind of like, I just don't see what's... I mean, a concert watched through a computer is nowhere near remotely as close as actually being there. Because you're not feeling the crowd. You're just seeing it through a lens. What else did they say besides concerts? Panels?
Panels, reveals.
You could like literally watch that like the next week.
Like, if you really like, the big things that I'd want to watch are the costume contest and dance contest, and those always end up on YouTube from someone.
The dance contest?
Yes, there's a dance contest.
Like, just dance, or a different kind of dance contest?
Like, you pick a dance from a Warcraft race, and you go up, and you do that dance. And whoever does it best wins, like, $1,000.
What was your dance?
I didn't go to BlizzCon. If I were to do it, I'd probably do Orc Male. That's Can't Touch This. No, what are the human female does the Macarena.
That was a thing from the 90s.
It was too. He's not lying.
The Blood Elf females do Britney Spears. The Blood Elf males do Napoleon Dynamite. The Night Elf
Michael Jackson.
The Night Elf males do Michael Jackson. Yeah.
What was the female organ was Lady Gaga?
Yeah.
The
female organ was Poker Face. Yep. The female orc was Baby Got Back.
His Baby Got Back, Bronson.
The goblin male was Soulja Boy.
Like Crank That Soulja Boy?
Yeah. The goblin female was Beyonce. The Put a Ring on It one. God. What other ones were there? Both dwarves did Riverdance. The undead just headbang.
Just bang.
Yeah, the undead male headbangs. I forgot what the female one does. Oh, the Tauren does peanut butter jelly time.
Really?
Peanut butter jelly. Yeah. The female Tauren does the electric boogaloo. God, what other ones are there? Oh, Troll does this weird, like the Troll ones do these weird like foreign dances. Gnomes do like gangster rap hand signals.
Yeah.
God, I forgot if there's any other I'm forgetting that like are really notable. I don't know. Anyway. Yeah, I don't know. Like, I don't think the virtual ticket's really worth it. Like, actually going to BlizzCon, hell yes. Like, actually going to BlizzCon would be awesome. But for this virtual ticket, I'm good.
Not to mention, it's like you see the main events through a lens, but you don't actually get the experience of simply just walking down the hall and seeing, ooh, look at that over there.
Like the goodie bag. Like, I'd rather spend the $35 on the goodie bag.
I'd rather spend $35 on food.
I'm saying that, like, if you are buying one of these things...
Oh, then yeah, the goodie bag, for sure.
Yeah, like, I can watch all that shit online. And, like, the reveals are going to be coming out on the internet, so you'll know them as they hit.
To be fair, though, I still want to go to BlizzCon.
Oh, yeah, hell yes. Absolutely.
I'm going to go cosplaying Illidan.
I'm
going to win that costume contest and walk out with $1,000.
Okay. I think the costume contest is $10,000, actually.
I'm going to win $10,000 at a convention because I'm awesome.
Anyway, that's pretty much it for... Oh, wait, we got a piece of PC news from Nick. And it was SharePlay is coming to NVIDIA video cards.
Really?
Yes. So the feature that no one uses on PlayStation 4, no one can use on PC.
It's such a great feature. It's like, why borrow a game? We can just play it through your friend's PlayStation. It's so much more convenient. Granted, it has to be a title that's supported. For example, I couldn't play the Final Fantasy 15 demo through Bremen's system because they blocked that game out for some reason.
Yeah, but like,
I think they had reason because it's like, well, you could only get it through buying Type 0, so we don't want people to cheat. Okay.
We want you to buy this Final Fantasy game no one cares about.
I think it's a great way to try out a game if your friend has it, but, you know, like, for my case, I don't think I want to, like, drive all the way to the other side of the city just to borrow a game, but...
Yeah.
It's a great feature. I don't know about PC, though. It's just... Yeah, it's a feature no one ever knows nor uses. As far as I can tell, even though in theory it's a great feature.
Alright, well, let's see if we got any questions or comments for last week's raid, and then we'll call it a night.
Sounds like a plan, Mon Capitan.
Yep. It's so hot. So
it's gonna cool off, thankfully.
The dragon wanna retire, man. Too hot.
Hot damn. Yeah, okay, we're done. We're done here. Why is it that I always have trouble loading our comments page on my computer?
I don't know. You always have issues with that. Is
like,
there any comments?
Like, no, there's no. We already answered last. Yeah, there's not one on this one. I like how every week this particular podcast somehow comes back to pizza. So.
Yeah.
Anyway, we'll be back next week with more PC talk. Ray and I will definitely be talking more heroes.
For sure.
All the heroes. Anthony, if you are available at like 9 a.m. on weekdays, we would love to play Heroes with you.
Yeah.
9 a.m. No, that is a flat out no.
Because that's when we get off work.
10 a.m.
That's
on
when
weekdays?
that's like the middle of my workday right there.
Okay. What time do you get up?
Yeah, we might be waking up when you get home.
Yeah.
I mean, early afternoon, but even then, it's like nap time. Wipe.
Well,
Do. Wow.
all right. Anyway, everyone, this has been The Raid. Please follow us on Twitter at TheGamerAccess, Facebook.com, TheGamerAccess.com, Twitch.tv/TheGamerAccess, and please donate. Your donations help to get us through stuff like E3, PAX, get us new equipment like capture cards, maybe feed the intern after we feed ourselves.
Please.
Any donation is appreciated, and we will totally give you props on the Twitch page or in other shows.
The senpais will give you free love advice.
Yeah.
That's worth more.
Yeah, I mean, you have to go to, like, professionals for that, but you can go to us
Yeah.
for, like, donating $1.
Scoring that girl is everything.
Yeah, okay. If you want...
Yeah, we could bring in Mr. Tom. He can give you advice.
Yeah, Mr. Todd will give you the best advice.
Yeah.
I don't believe I'm exactly qualified. My resume would not get me hired because I have no experience.
Anthony...
No, Bronson. You have to be with the times here. I do not have work experience with this. Therefore,
Okay.
I am unqualified.
Alright, well, anyway, bye, everyone.
Bye, everybody.
Peace.
We love you.
Love you all.